Hey, my loves. Hope all is well. Hope you are doing good. So, since I've been on hiatus, I've had time to think about a lot of things. And one of the things I've realized about this planet is that a lot of the things that are on here are geared to keep you stuck and bound. And I remember when they started talking about the jab a long time ago, I knew what was coming. I said it to my family 2-3 years ago when we first seen that video when people were passing out in China on the floor and they had sheets covering them. And I kept asking my family, well, why wasn't it happening here? Hey, baby. Say hey. Hey, my baby. Why weren't the people here falling out like that? And it's because I recognize that people respond differently to certain things. People respond differently to certain things. And what I know to be true is that anytime they're trying to pay you to take a shot or they're threatening you to take a shot, it's something more to it. And I still remember the Tuskegee Experiment, and I read the book, Henrietta. I read the book. I know what they did to her. And I believe it just took her family all these years to be compensated for everything her cells created. And so it's just like mind-boggling how people are so quick to just trust the government and trust this shot. When I know without and beyond a shadow of a doubt that our bodies are so powerful and so divinely created that if given the right tools, minerals, fruits, vegetables, that it can heal anything, including viruses. Listen, I remember specifically when we took my nephew to the doctors. He had to be like 2 or 3 years old, and he was running a high-grade fever. No matter what we gave him, it kept coming back, meaning we gave him children's Tylenol, and it kept coming back. Children's Tylenol, and it kept coming back. So by the second day, we took him to the emergency room. My mom and I think my sister was at work because she wasn't there, so it was me and my mom. And we took him to the doctors, and I remember it so vividly because he was crying out because that's the first time they were trying to take blood from him, and they realized that he had rolling veins. So the lady was about to stick him for the third time, and I was pissed off because my mom had to hold my nephew between her legs. Making sure he ain't eating nothing, he ain't got no business. My mom had to hold my nephew between her legs and put him in a scissor hold in order to keep him still for this lady to stick him again. But another thing that was just so poignant was that this was from the doctor. This is from the nurse. That after they took the cultures and they did their tests and realized that all he has is a virus. That's what they told us. It wasn't an infection. It was a virus. And the only thing we could do was to keep his fever down and to make sure he stays hydrated. So now I beg the question as to, with all these newfound viruses that are popping up, why is it now that we need other things to fight it? This is an experiment. And I'm not taking anything that has not been tested thoroughly. I refuse to. That's just not going to happen. And it is my divine right to say that because I govern my body. The government doesn't govern my body, and no one else governs my body. I do. Which means I govern my mind. I govern any and everything that has to do with this vessel. Which means I dictate what goes in and what comes out of it. Y'all have your own opinion on the shot and everything else, or whatever else you want to call it. But I ask you to start asking questions before you just accept what anything and anybody tells you. Especially those. Question those that have lied to you in the past. And y'all are so quick to accept the truth from people that have lied to you about who you are, and what you're doing here on this planet. And they feed you trash to keep you deaf, dumb, and blind. This is not judgment. This is just an observation, because understand, and understand that I was deaf, dumb, and blind too. I was putting crap in my body. Hell, I worked at McDonald's and ate it every day. Every day I did. In order to be better, we got to do better. And that includes weed smoke too. For one, it's not good for our lungs. I'm not saying weed is bad for you, but if you're not growing it yourself, you have to question the origin. And I've heard too many times that they've weaponized it, and now someone says that, what was it, that drug that they was lacing cocaine with, or heroin with, that fennel, whatever it's called. They're lacing it with the weed now too. So this is just a cautionary tidbit, y'all. I'm learning too. And at the same time trying to implement new changes in my life. Yeah, it's difficult. Change is difficult. No one said it was going to be easy. And trying to live right and be right is even difficult, especially when you got everything and everyone around you doing wrong. It's difficult. It's difficult. I'm not laughing because I'm taking light of it, no. But you gotta learn to laugh at yourself too, or can't take yourself too serious. Can't take yourself too serious. But if you are on my channel, then this video doesn't come as a surprise to you. Because vibrationally, energetically, you were drawn here for a reason. So there have been doubts in your mind already, or you've already begun to question it. But because you're in a fog, which is probably induced by black magic, you're second guessing yourself. Well, just take this as confirmation. Take it as confirmation that what you are thinking about is accurate. What you are feeling is true. What you think is not possible is entirely possible. Everything you've seen on TV gives you a bit of the truth along with a lie. Use your intuition to figure out what part is the truth and what part is the lie for your life. Namaste, Ashe, Mazel Tov. I love you guys. We are strong and mighty together. There will come a time when we will have to band together. I know it. Because we'll be able to only trust people that have light, that have a heart, that have compassion, that have love, whose heart has not been broken irreparably. Professional high priestess say you can tell a lot about a person if they are cursed by their actions, talking about their birth chart. And I didn't know that the people that I hung around, their actions were like, I didn't question them. They were who they are. I didn't know what made them do the things that they did. Would I have done them? No, I would not have. But that doesn't make me judge them, which is why I was still friends with them, which is why I was still down for them, which is why I was still loyal for them. But hindsight 2020, when I think back on it, now what I know what to look for, and now what I know goes on and how their mind works, I would have never hung out with them. I really would not have. I would not have dealt with them. I just would not have. Which means moving forward, I can't. I can't do it. And it's funny because I remember telling my karmic when I thought we were on the same energetic level, because we started this journey together. I remember telling her, girl, we can't fuck with them people. And I said it just like that. We can't fuck with them people. We can't fool with them. And I was speaking of people that have already wronged me, like, my fake twin flame dude and a couple of old friends that showed themselves. And I was talking to a karmic, the main one, y'all, the quiet one, the narcissistic one. She was a narcissist, quiet, manipulating energies in and around me. She's still trying to do it, even with the fake reach out. But I'm too focused on September 27th, 2021, which equals 5, which equals change. And with all the planetary alignments that's going on. And I just, after watching a video, it was said that Uranus equal or represents Mother Gaia. And didn't I say Uranus is in Taurus? I believe I said that. Well, the planetary alignments is about to shake things up. Mother Gaia is pissed because of how things been going on this planet. And I really don't blame her. I really don't. I just pray for all of our safety and sanity. I really do. I love you guys. No matter what is coming, no matter what comes, what may, we have each other. I have you guys. It's already been proven the people around me don't have me. They cheat at cards for their man over me to beat me. So I know if shit hit the fan, I would not be on their mind to help, to survive. I just wouldn't be. They've proven that even up until this day. But I always still have hope that people change. But I don't think they'll change with me being here because I'm still a target for them. I have to remove myself from the equation so they can start targeting each other, which means they're looking at themselves. But I'm always enemy number one. I had groceries, and then I got the text talking about when you're moving out. So I told you, I don't have to do anything. They know what the situation is, just like y'all know. Right now, I have no other plan but unemployment. And right now, I'm waiting on a supervisor to call me from the Augusta office. That's it. And if that doesn't happen, then I'll be able to say, you know what, I talked to them, and they said this, that, and the third, and I got it, and it's this, and it's that, and blah, blah, blah. But until, Lucky, get out the street. And he got out the street. But until that's the only plan I have. That really is. And the only other plan, well, my plan is God. But if that doesn't come through, then I really don't know. And I'll be able to say that. And I said that, though. I said, right now, I'm holding on to my unemployment. But other than that, I really have no clue. I don't know. I could go and get a corporate job. I could do that. But my soul is not in it. I have already dedicated 40 years of my life, and it did not pan out. It did not pan out. And I don't want to work for corporate America again. I am not valued in corporate America. My spirit is not valued there. I'm a threat to certain people in corporate America, so I feel as if I can do something in the spiritual realm, but I definitely don't want to read tarot. I could do it for myself, but I don't want my platform to be about that. I want to help heal, educate, and nourish the collective. But how? I keep asking myself, how can I leverage my spiritual gifts and my experiences and my wisdom and my knowledge? How can I leverage it to provide for myself, to take care of myself? Y'all, I'm still asking myself that question, and no answer has come yet, so I don't have an answer at the moment. This journey is not for the faint at heart, y'all. Following God's path, it's not for the faint at heart. It's just not. I love you guys. Namaste, Ashe, Mazel Tov.